Welcome to the show, you two.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
I am so excited because both of you just have this wealth of knowledge, no pun intended. But today we're talking about Lives Reimagined. Manshi, I'm gonna start with you because I know your story. You've shared it before with our viewers, but I want you to walk us back through why you got into helping people manage their money.
Yeah, growing up, my parents came from India. They were about in the 70s, right? First generation. And we were happy, grew up in Downers Grove. Dad got super, super sick. I unfortunately lost my dad when I was 23 years old. And so there was tons of medical bills that weren't planned for. There was a lot of things that my mom just didn't understand.
Manshi's story is one of resilience and drive, and also a reminder of how fast life can change. That is what helped guide her into her career to help others. Now, I'm gonna bring you into this now, Leila. You help people all the time plan for the most unique situations. Like when I saw the list of what you can help people with, I'm like, well, I didn't see that one coming, or I didn't know.
Exactly.
It's really incredible what you're doing. You also are with BMO and you help people do this. You know, a lot of people might be thinking right now about kids going off to college for the first time, which I can't think about that yet. Mine are only 8, going on 18. But help walk our viewers through that, what they can do.
This is all from personal experience. I've got 2 daughters who are 18 and 16. So going through some interesting times. And the 18 one is interesting. So my daughter is in college in San Diego. It's across the country for us.
Right.
And so the things you think about are, as an attorney, you think about everything, but you think about, well, what happened? What if something happens? And so I really started to dig into what should I be doing? And then I started sharing it with my clients. It's the legal stuff that you don't think about. The number one thing that people should do is make your child, the minute they turn 18, sign a healthcare power of attorney. The second they turn 18, you have no rights when it comes to medical information. So it's so important to have them sign a power of attorney form. Super easy. You can go to your attorney, of course, but almost every state, if not all states, have it online.
Wow.
Just do a search, Illinois healthcare power of attorney form. Very simple form. I had a very big ceremony. We sat my daughter at the dining room table, also posted it on LinkedIn, but I had the picture memorializing this big step and signing, and I so-and-so appoint someone.
Who did she appoint? Did she appoint you? Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure, I wanted to make sure the story went how I thought it
of course, yeah. And you can name successors, of course, but her father's the second name. And I also had my brother who lives in close to her in California. Someone close by just in case something happens quickly. It also includes a HIPAA release. I'm sure we've all heard of HIPAA, right?
Yes.
They can't tell you anything, but it provides a release. So that's one of the most important things that people don't think about.
And it's these little details that can make all the difference when it comes to planning. You are helping your clients really understand how to understand their money.
What Leila and I really find our passion is we have so many different verticals. We have our next gen vertical, we have our women in wealth vertical. So all of these experts, these wonderful people like Leila, are coming together on a team, and we're coming to people such as yourself and to the broader market and saying, these are the things that you should be thinking about, from everyday banking to very extensive estate and trust planning issues that might come up. We're here to be consultants and find solutions.
So there's a group that bands together. This is incredible. I saw some of the different topics, and one that caught my eye was this: if you leave the money to the kids, who actually gets it, or if you didn't allocate that. You would think it just goes to your kids.
That's such a good question. Yeah. There's so many people out there that don't have an estate plan, right? They don't have a will, and they think it'll just pass down.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a will, the state you live in provides what's to happen to your money, but it might not be exactly what you want. And so, for example, I'll use Illinois. If you pass away and you have a spouse and you have children, it goes 1/2 to your spouse and 1/2 to your children. That may or may not be what you wanted. Sometimes the surviving parent doesn't have enough to provide for children.
Right.
If an 18-year-old, if you've got $1 million or more, even hundreds of thousands, do you want your 18-year-old getting that? Probably not.
I want people to know where they find out more about you.
You can reach out to us. We're on LinkedIn, both me and Leila.
I love it. Thank you both so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us.